I had this moment because I really had a hard time deciding after last year. And I was way past the point I was supposed to decide. And Mo had just moved out and Alexia had just moved out, sort of back to back within weeks of each other, which was really jarring. And I came home one day and it was very quiet in the house. And I was like, oh my gosh, if I do leave the show, and even though I'm doing like my other projects, it's going to be such a big change in my life and another loss, really, because the crew, obviously the cast members, but the crew become a big part of your life too. And what you do, this takes up a huge portion of my life every year. The majority is filled by housewife stuff. So I thought, oh my God, that's just going to be another weird loss for me. And I didn't think that would be good for me mentally. So I thought, you know what? Maybe I'll just hang in there another year and see how I do, because I'm getting stronger now. And last year I was not strong. I was not mentally strong. I should probably not have come back last year, but meaning season 14. Every time I say something too, it becomes a headline like Kyle said she's not. When I'm asked, I answer the question. And obviously there will come a time. Today, I don't know when that time will be. Yeah, unfortunately, we tried to fix things and it was like 2 steps forward, 3 steps back. And I would love to say we're in a better place now, but it got worse and things came to blows in Italy when Erica was part of that too. So that part's been hard. That's a good question to ask her. I was totally fine with them doing that, by the way. Just like I know she was fine with the memes, but she was looking for a problem with me. I actually encouraged them to go to meet each other because I genuinely felt like Mo could maybe help, bridge the gap with them. They're what they're going through. They cannot see eye to eye. It's unfortunately not been real friendly. So Mo speaks to PK every day, and he was saying things that were not making sense from what I was hearing. So I thought, let him sit down because he can hear both sides and help. So I had no problem with that. And just like she should not have made a big deal about the memes. Erica. Yeah, Erica always. She's always been a great friend and very supportive. And I trust her. And yeah, she's always been a great friend. I definitely counted on her this season. And definitely, I think that was part of what kind of sparked this whole thing that happened with everybody in Italy. We've always, since she first came in, I was the one that was closest with her in the beginning. And we have always had a great relationship. So when she would sort of like turn on me like that, that's why it was like so frustrating to me, because I'm like, you're actually my friend. Why are you doing this? Like when I was going through my separation and that dinner party at my house, I was really upset by that because I'm like, you're supposed to be my friend. So then she would say, I'm really sorry. And I really want to be a better friend. And then, it was kind of like this all the time. But I think, she seems a lot more solid this year. And she's made a conscious effort to be consistent. So that's made a big difference. I was on the phone with her late last night too, in my hotel room here, talking about being like her being an empty nester. And I'm like thinking about, even though Sophia lives at home still and Portia, I know Portia's going to be going to college, in the fall. And I'm like, oh my God, that's really scary. I don't want to think about Sophia leaving after Portia goes to school. So we're just talking about how that's rough.